Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night in der Remastered-Version. Und ja, Tosaka ist jetzt ja gerade abgehauen. I can already feel myself getting less and less stressed once Tosaka leaves. My feverish body is suddenly overcome with exhaustion and I collapse to the floor. I lie on my side to try to ignore the nausea creeping back over me. The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the quiet living room. A battle between masters, huh? I still don't understand what the heck that is. All I know is that I don't know much. It may have felt more real to me if I was even a little more interested in the Holy Grail. I don't know what it is, but the only thing I can feel for the Grail is disgust. A Grail that supposedly grants wishes. I don't know what it exactly is, but it is an artifact powerful enough to summon servants. It may not grant every wish, but it's more than valuable enough for a mage. And yet I have no interest. I might be skeptical because it doesn't feel real to me, but I also feel it is not fair to take a shortcut like that. Plus, it doesn't sit well with me, knowing that the selection process is just battle. Yet, this is a game of musical chairs. No matter how I feel about it, I will need to overcome my competition to survive, now that I'm evolved. And one of the methods to get rid of the competition could be to involve and harm other innocent people. That's why. My reason to fight in the Holy Grail War is not to survive and win. It's to do everything I can to stop those who will try to win by any means necessary. I feel dizzy again. That is not surprising. No matter how much my body appears healed, it was nearly split in half just a few hours ago. This feeling isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I felt this way for the rest of my life. I was very nearly killed 3 times in one day. There's no denying that someone with no power will wind up hurt if they participate in battle. My own ineptitude nearly cost me my own body. Then that girl got hurt trying to protect me. Oof. I tried to sit back. Right, her. I can't believe myself. I completely forgot about her because Tosaka had settled herself in my living room. Maybe it's more that I was just avoiding thinking about her. I'm such a coward. I was avoiding thinking about the girl who was bleeding miserably, even though I was the reason she got hurt in the first place. I can't believe Tosaka left out the most crucial point. I shoved myself back up to my feet. Tosaka never said anything about Saber. The only thing she said was that she and Saber brought me home, but she didn't elaborate. The very first thing I should have asked was whether the girl was safe, since Berserker wounded her. I suppress my nausea as I make my way through the mansion. Saber is nowhere to be found. I even checked the detached guest rooms, but I can't find her. That's weird. That armor isn't exactly camouflage. Even so, a fully armed and armored Saber still eludes me. Supposedly servants can turn into spirit forms, but unfortunately she can't with me. No, first of all, even though I'm called a master, I don't know anything about her. I don't even know what Saber is or how servants are able to exist. It's like a new soldier suddenly gets rewarded with a tank. But what is fortunate is that this tank has an autopilot. Even the soldier is incompetent, the tank will run on its own. I bang my head against the pillar, frustrated by my own thoughts. What is with these negative thoughts, you idiot? You're whining. I apologize to the blonde girl internally. Right now I need to find her and see if she's okay. She's not here either. I've looked around the entire house. It's the size of a traditional Japanese inn, but I played hide and seek with Fujine when I was a kid, so I know the most efficient way to search it. She must be in the dojo or the shed if she isn't in the house itself. The yard or the shed, or she told me she was going to protect me. So she's not likely to leave the house. Hey, maybe she is. I suddenly remember another place. If she's not in the house, the yard, or the shed where we first met, there's another big building within the compound. That's where she will be. I head over as quickly as I can. My destination is the Kendo dojo in a detached building. I'm getting a little nervous. If she's not there, I will have to accept that she has just disappeared. I realize something. I have no clue who she is, but I still want her to be here. I enter an enclosed room, completely absent in any ornamentation. It is not a room to live in, and it is a dojo designed only for training. Within the tranquil room, lit by the sun. She sits, as if she has always belonged there. The place is hushed, serene. The sunlight coming in is white and untainted, allowing the girl to be one with the dojo. It's the same girl who wielded her sword without hesitation, protecting me from Lancer last night under the moonlight. That golden mane of hers, which had soaked in the blue-white moonlight, now glitters in the sunlight. And then I remember. This is exactly how I felt when I first saw her. She was clad in armor, wielding her sword and silently overwhelming the enemy. The extraordinary sight of her isn't what surprised me. In fact, it didn't matter how she looked. Even if she had been covered in mud, I don't think my reaction would have been different. The girl who had so moved me is still there, is still right here, in front of me. I just admire her, forgetting even to breathe. To hell with being a master in the Holy Grail. In this moment, I've completely accepted the girl called Saber. Und kriegst einen Anschiss. I don't know how much time elapsed. Saber opens her eyes as if waking from a slumber. Oh. I sound disappointed and my voice echoes through the dojo in the silence. Saber notices and stands up without making a sound. She walks toward me before I can think of what to say. Her voice is serene. Something rich and calm about her voice hangs in the air. Yeah, I just woke up. You managed to answer at least. No, I'm fine. I feel real good. I recoil from her. I avert my eyes and try to get my heartbeat under control before my chest bursts. Get hold of yourself. Why are you getting worked up like this? I take a deep breath, but I don't think this feeling is going away anytime soon. Man, why did she have to change? Saber's appearance is drastically different from yesterday. Her outfit now is so ordinary in stark contrast to her armor. Her appearance takes me by surprise. She seems more real, which confuses the hell out of me. Seriously, she is drop-dead gorgeous. I mean, I saw that yesterday, but it is actually setting in now. As soon as we make eye contact, I can feel my nervousness grow. Then again, I wasn't looking everywhere for her just to stay silent. It's uncomfortable, but I can't let it be awkward forever. Saber, right? This is actually the first time we sat down to talk. I bite the bullet, but then... Jetzt kommt der Anschiss! She interrupts me, obviously displeased, making her earlier calm hard to fathom. Huh? Sure, what is it?
ですから昨夜の件です。シロは私のマスターでしょう。そのあなたがあのような行動をしては困る。戦闘は私の領分なのですから、シロは自分の役割に徹してください。自分から無駄死にをされては、私でも守りようがない。
Saber doesn't mince words. Her clipped tone is enough to make me forget my anxiety. What the hell? If I hadn't intervened, you would have been cut in half.
その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シローが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。
The girl speaks frankly. She's very clerical. Don't be stupid. I don't need a reason to protect a girl. The words just pop out before I can think about it. Saber stiffens, as if surprised to see me upset at her. I find myself taking a step back under her severe expression. Now I just feel embarrassed, like I've said something incredible tone deaf. Anyway, thanks for taking me home. I appreciate that.
それはどうも。サーバントがマスターを守護するのは当たり前ですが、感謝をされるのは嬉しい。シローは礼儀正しいのですね。
I don't think I'm particularly polite, actually. There's something more pressing that I need to bring up. Something I should have asked as soon as I got home yesterday. Is she willing to be my servant, and is she really alright with fighting with me in this war? Let's get back on topic, Saber. I can call you Saber, right?
サーバントとして契約を交わした以上、私はシローの剣です。その命に従い、敵を撃ち、あなたを守る。
Saber does not hesitate in the slightest to give her answer. Her tone leaves no room for doubt. You are my sword, huh? To win the Holy Grail thing. Is that not
シローはそのために私を呼び出したのではないのですか？
No, I wound up summoning you because I couldn't just tell her it was a big weird coincidence. And actually I didn't even summon her. Saber just appeared when I was in trouble and saved me. And here we are. I became Saber's master and I got looped in this battle to the death. This Holy Grail war. I didn't choose any of this. I'm still just an apprentice mage who just got caught up in a battle way beyond my abilities. Wait, so what about it? I'm already resolved to fight. No matter what, there's no point in me crying over my situation now. I shake my head, trying to stop myself from whining. No more of that. I've already said I would fight. I can't just drop everything and run. This will be the last time I whine aloud or think negatively. No matter how I get involved, I've decided to fight.
Shiro.
It's nothing. But I will need to warn you. Your chances of winning are pretty slim with me. I don't have any knowledge or power like Tosaka. We could very well end up in another situation like last time. Like last night. Are you still okay with that?
それは戦う意志がないということですか？
I have the will to fight. I'm only asking if you still want to team up with me, knowing how slim the odds are. How I got to this conclusion doesn't matter. All that matters is that I have decided to fight this battle. That is why. I don't think it's right for someone to get hurt on my behalf. Even if I'm weak, having Saber fight and having her get hurt like that, I can't stand that happening again.
私のマスターはあなたです、シロ。
Sorry.
これはどうあっても変わらない。サーバントにマスターを選ぶ自由はないのですから。
She is right. That is the whole reason Saber is my servant. If it's true, I will need to respect Saber's needs and actions as best as I can. Got it. Then you are okay with me being your master?
ですがシロ、私のマスターに敗北は許さない。あなたに勝算がなければ私が作る。可能であるすべての手段を用いて、あなたには聖杯を手に入れてもらいます。
To obtain the Holy Grail. Tosaka said servants also have a wish they want granted. Saber is no exception. That is why she hasn't hesitated up to this point. But it is also why... Hold on, Saber. You said any means possible, right? Does it mean you will stop at nothing to win? Like you might even attack people to gain power? I can't finish my sentence. Saber looks at me as if she's looking at an enemy.
シロ、それは可能である手段ではありません。私が許す行為しかできない。自分を裏切ることは 私には不可能です。剣を持たぬ人間に傷を負わせることなど騎士の視界に反します。ですがマスターが命じるのであれば従うしかありません。その場合私に踏み入る代償としてその刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
I get overwhelmed by the edge in her voice. At the same time, I feel relief flooding through me. Saber seemed like a robot because of her extraordinary power and lack of hesitation, but I know now she is not some cold-blooded killer. Yeah, I wouldn't make you do anything like that. Just as you say, we have to do our best with what we can do. I'm really sorry. What I said must have been inciting.
いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シロは悪くないのですから頭を上げてくれませんか？
Huh? Oh, I bowed without realizing it. I raised my head. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. I'm glad she seems happy, so I don't press her. Ah, I forgot to bring this up. In addition to doing everything we can, I've decided to team up with Tosaka for the time being. Remember her, the girl who was with us last night, Archer's master?
リンですか？そうですね。確かにそれは賢明な判断です。シロがマスターとして成熟するまで彼女には教わるものがあるでしょう。
Erstmal dissen. That's a relief. As long as Saber agrees, I can work together with Tosaka without hesitation. The only other thing I need to ask her right now is... Ich speichere mal. Ich frag mal lieber, wie es ihr geht. I'm worried about Saber. She was hurt pretty bad. By the way, Saber, are you alright? It looks like you took a real beating from Berserker.
私の体は見ての通りですが。
Ich bin gerade am Überlegen, ich glaube, er hatte sie gefragt, also ich weiß nicht mehr, ob alle 3 Fragen abgearbeitet wurde, aber ich glaube, er hatte sie gefragt, wo er die Kleidung her hatte in der Serie.
確かにあの傷は敗北に至るものでしたが、致命的ではなかった。バーサーカーが立ち去った後、1時間ほどで治療を済ませました。
What? So you're completely back to normal already?
無論です。ですが本調子というわけでもありません。バーサーカーの一撃は単純なものだったので治療できましたが、ランサーの宝具による傷は別です。あの槍は特殊な呪いを帯びているのでしょう。彼につけられた傷はまだ完全に治りきっていません。
Ah. Not completely healed, huh? She doesn't look wounded, but Saber doesn't seem the type to complain about pain. As long as I'm fighting with Saber, it's sounding like I need to keep a pretty sharp eye on her well-being. But then, I hear something heavy hit the floor by the door. What is the matter? I turn to face the sound. At the door... There's Tosaka, a duffel bag at her feet. What's the... My mind comes to a screeching halt. Hallo, ich bin drin Tosaka, ich wohne hier jetzt. I thought Tosaka had gone home, but here she is, at the dojo, in her ordinary clothes. And why is she carrying so much stuff? What are you doing here, Tosaka?
何って家に戻って荷物取ってきたんじゃない。今日からこの家に住むんだから当然でしょ。
Das ist halt wirklich so. Hallo, ich wohne hier jetzt. Ist das halt wirklich. Genau das ist das. Was? You living here in my house?
協力するってそういうことじゃない。あなたね、さっきの話って一体何だったと思ったわけ？
I can't even speak. I need to say something. Or else this is going to turn into a huge mess, but my brain refuses to work.
私の部屋どこ？用意してないなら自分で選ぶけど。
She just pushes right by me, freshly invading my home. Das wird ja... no, hold up, that's it. Das wird ja Sakura sehr freuen. Wouldn't this be wrong? I mean, Tosaka is pretty much the school's idol. Having her in my house at all is already a big deal. But I don't know how people will react if she started staying here or living with me. And Fujine would absolutely kill me. And well, maybe this is just a plot on Tosaka's part to get rid of a master.
ああ、ついでに彼女の部屋も用意したら。私のアーチャーと違ってシロのサーバントはかさばるんだから、ちゃんと寝る場所を与えておかないと。まあ、布団一組あればノープロブレムって言うんなら別にいいけど。
Das ist halt auch so eine Aussage. Your servant actually takes up space. Ist halt auch eine geile Aussage, finde ich. Das ist auch gut. Well, I guess it's not a huge deal if you think just one futon would be enough for the two of you. Is she implying Saber and I sleep in the same bed or something? Like hell, that's going to happen, idiot. You think you can just say whatever because I'm being quiet, but that isn't ever happening. Saber is a girl, you know.
論点が違うけど、まあいっか。ですってセイバー。シロは女の子と同じ部屋は嫌だってさ。
Der Blick von Saber. Saber staring at me. She looks really stern.
困りますシロ。サーバントはマスターを守護する。
Der Blick von
睡眠時は最も警護すべき対象なのですから、同じ部屋でなければ守れない。
Der Blick von Rin ist auch so, ich hole jetzt nochmal einen Liter Gasolin und einen Stuhl und bereite das Popcorn mir in der Mikrowelle vor. So ungefähr ist der Blick von Rin. That is even worse. What the hell are you two thinking? Should girls really be thinking about that kind of stuff? Why? Why are the two of them just silently staring at me like that?
サーバントはサーバント。人間扱いする必要はないけどね。シロにそんなこと言っても無駄か。
I'm about to protest, but I shut my mouth. The discomfort I felt when I was talking to Tosaka in the living room earlier comes rushing back. Actually, I've just figured out the cause of my discomfort. Hold on, Tosaka. When did you start calling me by my first name?
あれ、そうだった？意識してなかったから割と前からそうなってたんじゃない？
It did happen quickly. At least that's how I felt.
そう。嫌なら気をつけるけど、シロは嫌なの
？Tosaka is so casual about this, not really caring how I feel. You were right, Issei. It's not that when Tosaka might be a cool enchantress, she is one. Fine, do whatever you want. You can call me whatever you like.
そう。ならそういうことで。
リン、話を切らないでほしい。私とシロの部屋についてまだ結論が出ていない。
ああ、そうだったそうだった。けどシロがこの様子だと相部屋は難しいわね。サーバントを人間扱いしてもいいことなんてないけど、シロが嫌だって言うんだから諦めたら？
それは違う。シロは困ると言っただけで嫌だとは言っていない。
だってさ、そのあたりどうなの、シロ
？You are fucked, boy. Hold on a minute. I don't understand how in a single day she can just casually start calling me Shiro like a cat she just picked up a name. Well, that's not really the issue here. That is about Saber's living arrangement.
シロ、もう一度聞きます。睡眠中の警護はサーバントの役割です。マスターとして自分の立場は分かっていると思いますが。
If my decision won't change no matter how much she stares at me like that. No, I will prepare a different room for Saber. I will make sure her room is closest to mine. That should be a good compromise. Intimidation won't work with me. Anyway, I'm a man, so I have to draw the line. You need to be more mindful of your position too, Saber.
ですから、私はサーバントとしてマスターを守護しようと。
No, not that. I'm talking about your own position. Ah, if you don't get it, then never mind. If you're going to keep on pressing the issue, I will make you understand if I have to use my command spell. I tried to scare Saber off the subject.
そのようなことでレイジを使われては困る。3つしかない命令権を自分を守るななどということに使われては先が見えない。
Ich erinnere mich doch nur an Rin und ihren ersten Command Spell. Ahem.
そうね。間違いなくそんなマスターはシローが最初で最後でしょ。
Don't be stupid. I wouldn't want to use my command spell for something like this either.
わかりました。マスターの方針に従います。ですが、敵に襲われた時はどうするのです。アサシンなどは気配なく標的に忍び寄ってくる。そういった時、私が駆けつけるまでにシローは自分を守れるのですか？
Well, I really can tell her that I can take care of myself. Yeah, I managed to survive against Lancer, but I won't have that kind of luck twice.
それはありえないわね。この屋敷には外敵が侵入すると警報が鳴る結界が張ってある。襲撃は避けられないけど、奇襲ならすぐに察知できるわ。それならシローが襲われる前に駆けつけられるだろうし、セイバーは好きな部屋に陣取ればいいんじゃない？
それは確かにそうですが。
なんならシローの部屋の隣でいいじゃない。一緒の部屋でなければいいんでしょ、エミヤ君は。
Jetzt hat sie Nachnamen benutzt. Tosaka purposefully calls me Emi at the end. Tosaka, that's a bit of a misconception.
あなたのために言ってるんだから正論よ。さーて、それじゃあ私の部屋はどこにしよっかな。
Yay, Tosaka takes her luggage and heads towards the mansion, putting an end to the conversation. She seems cheerful, like a student picking her room at the school trip. How terrifying. The way Tosaka carries herself to save assuredly mesmerizes the two of us, and we both watch her go in stunned dismay. Herrlich. Ich setze an dem Punkt mal das Ende. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. War hier noch irgendwas? Ah ja, ich glaube Kutschulanes Lore habe ich noch nicht vorgelesen. Hier ist der Einzige, der fast alles schon hat. Weapon kann ich wenigstens einmal vorlesen. An dem X-Sword, use a Berserker details the stone sword that Berserker uses. The Ant-Barons procured it from the foundation of a temple and used it as a catalyst to summon Heracles. Heracles was especially proficient with the bow, but he has lost his weapons and techniques due to his madness enhancement. So, ich würde dann sagen, an dem Punkt beende ich diese Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao!